Today is launch day for my Christmas kits. I have spent the last couple of weeks creating beautiful, gorgeous digital kits with lots of different themes, as you can see. And then I printed them all out and I have made them. And I challenged myself to how many things could I make out of one digital kit with one printing. Because sometimes if you follow me, you know I'll say, well, print 2 of this page because we're going to use it more often. But basically, almost every one of these kits, I printed one time, and then I made all of these things. So what I want to do is walk you through what the kits look like. I want to explore, like, in detail, showing you some of their, you know, like features and the designs, and then how you can choose one or more of these digital kits for yourself. And then by the time this video is done, you should have a really solid understanding which kits for you would be the worth investing in, and then how to make the most of them. So what you can see is I'm going to walk you through a couple of them and tell you some of the names. So this purple kit over here, which, let's see, you can't really see. Let me move this. You know what I think I'm going to do? So here's all the kits. Some of them you can see in my camera, some you can't. There's a photo in this video that you can see everything in there. So let me take a break for a second, and I'm just going to move them, and I'll take one kit at a time and we'll walk through it, okay? This is one of 5 of what I'm calling a whimsical Christmas type of an effect that I created. This is called Lavender Winter. So obviously it's got purples in it. And I just love the soft purple tones because they kind of create this tranquil, dreamy atmosphere. And it just shows I think the peaceful beauty of Christmas. So what you get in this kit, this is 30 pages. And what you'll find is there are 10 full-sized pages and then 6 half pages. And when I'm talking about a half page, that's what they are. So these are like a 5x5 size. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to show you how you can make mini little junk journals. Now, this could be a little journal. This could actually be like a Christmas card that you give to somebody, as well as I've made cards. So I made 11 items out of this kit, and hopefully that'll show you how versatile that it is. So let's start with the little mini journals. So the 2 that I've made, what you'll see is this is like these 2 pictures are anchored together on a page, an 8.5 by 11 page. So obviously if you cut the, you know, because you have a border of white around it, you cut that out, and then I glued it to 2 of the background pages that coordinate. So you make this very simple mini little junk journal, right? And it's just so pretty. And then I added some clear glitter glue because it just seemed to add it. And if you have some fun purple ribbons, then you have a beautiful thing. And you just add the Merry Christmas. So every kit has a full page that if you print on a piece of vellum, you can cut it out, and you have some Christian word art, and then you also have just Merry Christmas and season's greetings and things like that. So this would make a gorgeous little gift or a card to send to somebody in your family. Here's another one. Look at those backgrounds. Aren't they just so, so pretty? And then here again, 2 different insides. And I used some washi tape and just some other parts from the kit. Merry Christmas. So there's 2 cards. Then what I did, I decided to do a flip out. Now this is a really nice little mini journal, obviously. And what would you make? Why would you make this? So you could make this as a gift. You could make it for yourself. You could do all the tags that are in this kit. You could do some Bible study in December, right? You could look up the story of Jesus' birth, because that's what we're celebrating, what Christmas is all about. Write your little notes. You could use it as just time spent with God during Christmas, and then you just have a little legacy journal. So as you can see, here's 2 more pictures that were 1, and then here's 2. And then I just put this on some manila folders that I cut down to the size, and then just glued it on the front like that, and then on the back. See the beautiful designs? And then I added the Merry Christmas. And again, that's the cover. So I've added some clear glitter glue. And then you get so many tags. There's so many opportunities to stick little notes. You could also give this as a gift, and I thought I had one here, and you could stick in a gift card for people, right? If you're giving them an Amazon card or something, you could obviously stick that in there. Now, to me, this would be somebody it's very special in your life because it's going to take you an hour or two to make it, but it's a wonderful, and it's a gorgeous kit. So there's 3 little journals you can get out of there. And then these parts are ephemera that comes, and you get, these 3 designs are linked, and then that's the matching. And so I just put those together, and I call this a separate piece because you could actually, again, use this as a tag on a gift. You could use this as a Christmas card. You could use it for lots of different things, but it's just so pretty and very simple to do. This is another piece of ephemera that you fold and has all these pockets. And here's just one tag that I slipped in there, but this is a great holder for gift cards, right? And it's plain on the back, so you could glue it onto a card. You could take another piece of the background and attach it to it, and it would be fine. Okay, then I made a whole bunch of Christmas cards. Now, how do you make Christmas cards? What I did was I had a lot of old Christmas cards when I used to make all my Christmas cards years ago, and I still have them. So this is a beautiful card. It's white on the inside, but wasn't it gorgeous that it had the purples? And it matched. I didn't make this kit to match the cards. I actually ended up having them. So obviously, I just took one of the smaller designs and added it on the front, put a little piece there, and then just put a greeting in there. And so it came, you know, I have the cards, the envelopes that go with those. So here's another piece that this is some leftover Happy Holidays, and made that. So there's 2 cards. And then I was given this by a friend. This is all leftover little pieces as I was cutting things. This is actually a tag that's joined together. And so I used it like as a Christmas card. So it really works out fun. So you just have fun decorating things. And it had an envelope. Then there are, as I mentioned, there are 10 full-size pages, okay? And I didn't make, but you could make, okay, I was getting lost here. Yeah, okay. What I've done, and what you would do with these is, I printed a couple of the pages, but I printed them at 80%. And when you print them at 80%, then I had some cardstock that I cut to the size of a regular business envelope, right? And I just made a card to go in and used those panels there and on the inside, and then I had some things left over, so I added a tuck spot there. Again, you could add a card right in there. So the only thing that obviously doesn't come in a digital kit is any of the fibers. Obviously, you need, if you have glitter glue, that would be great. You need some envelopes and some cardstock, but that's about it. You don't really need too much more. And then here's another one. I think that one's stunning. And then again, I put the pocket in there. And then there's a postcard in the kit, and it's large enough to actually be a real card. And so I just added Merry Christmas on the back. So if you are into purple, and if you are into like the fantasy, this is an absolutely stunning Christmas kit. Lavender Winter. The next fantasy Christmas kit that I have is called Pretty in Pink. And I just had so much fun making this one. I just love the colors, a pink Christmas. Yeah, there's just something pretty about it. And again, you're gonna see I made some little journal booklets and some additional cards and things like that. So this kit has 34 pages. It's got 10 full-size pages. That's where these 2 cards came from. And then it's got 6 half pages. And that's where these fun things. So let's start with the mini journal. Again, this is just like the other kit that I just showed you. It's a 4 flip. Use a manila folder, just cut it and score it. These end up being like 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then you use all the ephemera that you have and add some of the gorgeous tags. And obviously I've added lots of tags and all these parts. I didn't even want to cover up the pictures because look how beautiful the pictures are. I couldn't cover the Santa. He was just too cute. And so what you do is these tags, these are already printed on these tags, so you don't have to add anything to that. So isn't that just, I just love the colors, and it is a fantasy Christmas. And again, I added some of the clear sparkly glitter glue. So that's one little journal you can make. And then again, you've got 2 more cards that you can make if you wanted to make a card. Now you could add a signature in here with some writing space if that's what you wanted to do and give it as a gift. But it's fun to have the little velvet ribbons, adding the glitter glue, just makes it so pretty. This is obviously one of the background pages. So there's those 3. And then I make quite a few cards. So here's the postcard. In this kit is a little bit smaller than the other one, but it makes a great Christmas card. Look how pretty it is. And then this one, I played with adding layers. So this is a plain white card. Well, it's a cream color card, obviously. And just added the backing and then some layers. And it just makes a really pretty card, doesn't it? Season's Greetings with the little nutcracker guy in there. Then you've got another Merry Christmas. There's lots of ephemera in this kit that's really, really fun. And then you always get, all my kits have these 2 pieces of ephemera. This trifold, and I just decorated that with some lace. And then there's the pocket fold. Again, you can stick a gift card in here. Works really well. And then here's another one of those tags that I had. And I turned that into another kind of a Christmas card, a Merry Christmas card. And that's what the envelope. And again, if you want to use the tall pages, I printed these at 80% and trimmed them down and added them just to white cardstock with a regular business envelope and some fun twine, and just made them absolutely beautiful Christmas cards. Again, you could use, there's enough of those pages that you could make a tall, skinny little journal out of it if you wanted to. So there's a Christmas card. There's another Christmas card. Aren't these just, I just love this kit. It's a little fantasy pretty in pink. So that's pretty in pink. Next up is the kit called Twilight Noel. And it's a fantasy type of a kit, kind of watercolory, but it's these beautiful just blues, and then I throw some navy in there. So let's look at what you can make with this. I called it a navy and gold Christmas junk journal, and it's got 10 full pages. And what you can see, what I did again with this kit is I picked 4 of the 10 and I printed them at 80%, cut them and trimmed them, and then put them on a piece of white cardstock and just made a gorgeous Christmas card with a regular business envelope. Aren't the pictures just beautiful? And then if you have fun fibers like I do, add all that and just makes a gorgeous card. Merry Christmas. Here's another one where I added some of this. Now this I just got at Dollar Tree. They've got it in gold, silver, pink, purple, red, green. They've got it in all different colors, but go get it now. I know that this might seem early to you for Christmas. It's only October 1st, but I'm finding that as I go to Dollar Tree and places, yeah, all that stuff is out, so you better get it now. Don't go back 3 or 4 weeks and think it'll even be there. Then I made 2 little journals for this. Now, this one is actually white paper bag, lunch bag journal. So there's 2 bags put together, right? And then they obviously have pockets. So this is a white lunch bag, and it's the 5x5. So there's 1 page, 2 pages, 3, 4 pages. And then if we go backwards, every one has a pocket. And these are some of the additional, look at that, gold papers. And there's not a tag in this kit, but just if you have a tag punch, then you can just use it and punch that out. Obviously, lots of tags to go into the pockets. Just some little backgrounds. Here's another whole piece to come out. And I got that silvery blue color on that one. So what I did with this is one background. I just folded it in half and it just fit right into the white paper bag, okay? And then I added some of the ephemera that comes, another little place for a pocket, another piece of paper here, which is that pretty presents. And then 2 more pocket parts, and then another one right here. So that's a little 4-page white paper bag journal. And then this is just 1 paper bag that I decided to do. There's a couple of this dark navy and gold sheets in this kit that are just stunning. So I did the same thing here. This is some of the backgrounds. And again, I added the white glitter glue. Hopefully you can see how pretty that is. Do you see? And then here's some tags, and there's that gold that I told you about that I got from Dollar Tree, and another little note peg. So now this is a special little gift to the special person. You're not going to make 10 of these and give them away because it takes some time to do it. And then, as I mentioned, there's always these 2 pieces of ephemera. The trifold is so pretty, and I went ahead and added some gold glitter on that inside. Isn't that pretty? And then put the gold on the outside. And then here's the little tri-pocket one with gold. And you can add that. And then I had some leftover pieces from trimming those large pieces and the cardstock too. So I just made, you know what, these are perfect for gift tags. Then you can just write to, from. I just used what was left over. So that is Twilight Noel. If you are into the blues with a dreamy watercolor, then you're gonna love that kit. Next up, another one of my whimsical, magical kits is called Golden Twilight. Look at some of these pictures. They're just gorgeous. And this kit is kind of a dreamy blend of blues and golds and cream colors, and it gives you this like magical, ethereal, you know, kind of a vibe going for it. And it's just so, so pretty. So let me show you what I made with this kit. Again, that would be 1 page with those 2 graphics. So if you print that and then back it with some more of the background pages, look, it's a little card, or it could be a mini journal. Just put some more papers in there for somebody to journal on. So I made one of those. I made another one of those. Aren't the pictures just stunning? And then I made another 4-fold. So again, let's look at these pictures. The golden cups and the gorgeous flowers and birds. And of course, it looks like a magical Disney carriage, right? I just think this kit is just stunningly beautiful. So again, when you open it up, you've got the pockets to, you know, stick lots of tags in. And again, in this kit, some of the tags already have sentiments like His glory is coming, get ready, things like that. So there's a lot of faith word art in this particular kit. You will find a baby wrapped in a swaddling clothes lying in a manger. Then there's some blank ones, so you can add your own. It's really up to you. So I've included those. And then you always get this little trifold. It's not really big enough. Now, see, it's not really big enough for a card, but you could put a special note in there. And then I just put that button to tuck that in. So that's that 4-fold, which is so pretty. And this white and gold twine, I think I got this at Dollar Tree, to be honest with you. So that's available. And then you get the 2 little, here's the trifold. And this one I added a little pocket and stuck a tag in. So again, you actually could stick a gift tag, a gift card in that one, and it would work. And then you can see that I've added the white glitter glue and put some fun ribbons on it. Here's the other trifold with the tag, the greatest gift of all is Jesus. We've got those. And then again, with the tall pages, if you print them at 80%, excuse me, then what happens is you can just add it to a white piece of cardstock, which is all I did with a legal envelope, and you made a gorgeous card. And this is just some more fun. This I think I got at Walmart and added the glitter on those. And that's such a pretty soft picture. Merry Christmas. So because it's wider than this card, you have a piece left. So I just ended up putting them on the inside. I just thought it looked so pretty. I'm not going to throw any of that away. And then here's one with the gorgeous ball and the gold ribbon on it. I think it just came out so pretty. So then there's 3 cards, tall cards. There's a giant postcard in this kit. Again, you can use that. You can back it with the pack and put it in an envelope. And then I made 2 other cards. These were cards, you know how you buy them? You buy cards and envelopes in a pack, and that's what these are left over from a long time ago. And then I found that I had this gorgeous craft paper ones, and I thought that was just such a pretty card also. So look at all of the things you can make from one kit, and this is the Golden Twilight kit. So if you like the light blue and gold and just that magical vibe, this is the kit for you. The last of my whimsy kits is actually called Whimsical Christmas Dreams. And again, it's so pretty. It's this magic land for Christmas that you can go to. So let me show you what I've made from this. So this is really some teal and gold and just whimsical drawings of, you know, the little singers, and I added lots of glitter glue on these and bows and gold balls, and it's just so pretty. And I love the Santa Claus too, that kind of match. So here's what I made from the Whimsical Christmas Dreams kit. So again, I made those little like nice cards or mini journals, right? So there's one of those. Here's another one. I showed you the background for that. So pretty. Then I made another 4 fold, right? You go like that. Again, look how pretty the designs are. I hated to cover them up to put the little pockets, but it's just so pretty that way. And then you would fold that up. So that's a 4 fold. And then this one, I just decided to make my own little pocket, and I put some of the tags and things inside there. And that was fun using some of my tape. Yeah, what's washi tape. Okay, then I made a bunch of cards. So I, again, have all these square cards. And so I used the card backing and just added some of this is a background piece from that kit, and that's a piece of ephemera with the Santa. And then I just used some gold washi tape. That's all you need. I think this one's pretty too, with the big moon. Joy to the world. So that would be another card. Here's another card. This one I added a big jewel on the snowflake. And that's another Merry Christmas. And then another one of those tags that I had, right? Season's Greetings. And this was using leftover pieces as I was cutting them down to go onto there. And then again, we've got the tri-fold for this kit. It's so pretty. And then we've got the pocket fold. And then I again used some craft to use with the postcard that's in this kit to make a really pretty card. That is Whimsical Christmas Dreams. No more whimsical, let's go traditional. So I created this kit called Watercolor Christmas. And it gives an illusion of watercolor, maybe a little whimsy, but when it's done in the red and green and then the golds, I think it's a little bit more traditional. So this is a 30-page digital kit with the classic red, green, and gold. And I've accentuated it with cozy plaids and some traditional Christmas motifs. And this one is perfect for creating a 7x9 journal. This has 11 full pages, 4 half pages, 8 coordinating backgrounds, and then 64 ephemera pieces in it. So I actually made, let's start with this beautiful journal. Now, I did not attach these pages to a substrate, okay? All I did was back. So here's page 1, right? And there's usually some white around it. So here's page 1, and all I did was glue it to another page. There's the page that you can see in the back. And so when you do that, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. 6 times 2 is 12 pages, right? And on this one, I did not sew anything. How easy is this? I just used some green elastic thread, added some beads and things like that on the end of it, and it holds it together really nicely. So let me show you this. And again, on the cover, I definitely used the gold glitter this time and added lots of gold glitter. It's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. I got this little piece. Where did I get that? I think maybe at Walmart. And I used it as a belly band. And then the tags are just, the tags are stunning also. Good Tidings. And then see that, so see how it's a water, it's kind of a fun, but when it's done in red and green, I don't think it's so fantasy like my purple kits. And then here's more pockets for there. Tags, I meant. Here's another way to use that. There's a bunch of cards and smaller pieces of paper in there, so you can do that. And there's some of those antique cards. I just thought they were so pretty with lots of tags. make a wonderful gift for somebody to kind of maybe journal their Christmas journey for 2024. Just made some little tags. Here's more tags. This came in the kit, the M on there. The little envelope that you can fold, and I added a piece of Velcro. Now I line my envelopes sometimes with book paper. This actually is music paper, so I added that. And then I used one of the pieces of ephemera as a pocket to put another tag in. Here's another one, sideways. This could go either way, this pocket. So I chose to use it sideways and put some tags in there. And then here's another one with some more tags. There's plenty of places to journal. And here's some of that gold that I was telling you about that I got at Dollar Tree. This is a really good bargain. Some more cards. And I made one of the tags actually a belly band to put some other things in. And then I just decorated this page. This is a piece from the ephemera part of this kit. And then I took a piece of gold wire ribbon, and actually I got that at Dollar Tree also. As a nice pocket for all the fun things that are in there. So there's a 12-page journal. Isn't that gorgeous? So let's move that over there. And then what I did was make lots of cards. So here's a card, Merry Christmas. Again, you know, you can take something very simple and just add some glitter glue, and look how gorgeous it ends up being. Okay, so there's one. Here's another one. The poinsettias in this kit are just, they're so beautiful. And then there's some of the nice red plaids to go on the inside. Here's another gorgeous poinsettia. Merry Christmas. And there's some of the interior background pages that coordinate. And then there's one more card. I don't know where to put the envelope, but that's another pretty one that goes like that. Okay, and then we have the two, here's the trifold, and this time I stuck a little tag in the middle in that particular trifold, and then there's the pocket one. So that is watercolor Christmas. And I created this beautiful junk journal for Christmas. It's called Christmas Cardinals. So it's a traditional kit style. And obviously it features 30 pages of festive cardinals, cozy plaids, and then some of the timeless holiday symbols. And as I just mentioned on the other, the watercolor Christmas making the journal, there's no substrate between the pages, because remember, I always print on the 32-pound matte photo paper. So that paper is actually a good weight. And so when you put two of them together like that, it's perfect enough for a journal. And obviously I've done some glitter glue, and I did the exact same thing with this. I used the green stretchy elastic, and then I just put some fun beads and some green leaves and things on it. So let's flip through this one. This is just so pretty with the cardinals. Now this particular piece, that's not coming in the kit, but I have, this is an embossing folder, so I just ran it through on a piece of manila folder, and then I highlighted it with some red and then put some things on it. So obviously you can do a lot more decoration. I'm trying to do the least amount, but to show you that you don't need a lot to make these gorgeous kits. So you can just take one of the pieces and make it a belly band. Then I took a little card and I added that with the little tags there. And there's just a little card for some people to do some journaling. Pretty, pretty. And then I have a whole bunch of word art about cardinals. And I put just a brown envelope on here, added that from ephemera. Now these pieces are from one of my other kits. This is from my antique vintage ephemera kit. And obviously there's so much of it, I can put it in lots of different kits. And then here's the trifold I put into here, into the kit. So again, you could put Merry Christmas, you could stick the, a gift card in there, and it just looks so pretty with the red and white twine. There's a bunch more pockets with tags, another bunch of tags. And this one has the page that has the green polka dots. I've already put some of the word art on those, and the same with some of the tags. They've got some of the cardinal things on there. So that goes right there. Oh, and this is another piece from that same page that I ran through on my embossing machine. This is an old one. It's a Christmas one. I think it's probably a Tim Holtz. And then there's the tags in there. Here's one of those little little envelopes, and you could put a little note in there, right? And here's some more spots here. I love the red plaid and that red button. And then here's more tags, just some ephemera. I used two of these pockets side by side. And then I didn't even realize I had this red and white polka dot washi tape. But look, it goes perfectly with this kit. Look how pretty that is, right? And then the trifold that I keep showing you in all the other kits, I added it right to the journal. And then that's a piece of word art. I didn't put anything on these 2 pages because they were so pretty. Here's another piece that I ran through my embossing machine. It was a postcard one, and I just did that and then put a note in there. Here's the postcard that comes with this kit. I used it as a piece of journaling. And then just used a red. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Diane, you'll remember what I wanted. And then another card. So that's the Christmas cardinals. Now, I didn't make a lot of other things. This took me a long time to make this because I wanted to do it as a demo. But clearly, you can make this. You could make a lot of cards with this kit. You could make smaller pieces of journals, right? You don't need to add 12 pages to the journal. But if you wanted to, it's just a gorgeous Christmas gift, isn't it? So that's Christmas cardinals. And here we have one of my favorite ones. So if you like traditional things, but you actually even want to go back to antique, this is my Victorian Christmas kit. And I think the reason I like it is because what I ended up creating from this kit is just so gorgeous. And I think you're going to really love it. So this Victorian Christmas kit is a 30-page digital kit featuring enchanting 1800s winter scenes, snow, reindeer, the children, right? They're just like so cute, these little pictures. And some street scenes, and then there's the old-fashioned Santa and the reindeer, right? And so it's just infused with, you know, your reds and the greens and the gold design along with some cozy plaids that you will find. So this is like, this just to me evokes a sense of old world Christmas charm. And it's perfect for creating heartfelt and then nostalgic type of journals. Now, let me show you, you're gonna need some supplies for this one. See this really fun, everybody's gonna say to me, Don, where did you get that? Okay, see what it is? I bought this years and years ago when I first started junk journaling and doing mixed media. I'm pretty sure this is drywall tape, and it's sticky, so you have to peel the back of it off. But here's why it looks so cool, because we're actually putting it on something of color, right? And so that's why it kind of shows through. It just like went, when I pulled it out of my stash, I went, this is gonna be really fun. And then the majority of these, in fact, almost all of them, are made from lunch bags, okay? Now I wanna show you, it's a difference. This is your traditional size lunch bag that if you just went in and tell your husband, go buy some lunch bags, you're gonna get this little tiny one. And that would be okay, but yours are not gonna look the same as mine. And I'm using the giant, great from Walmart, but they're called giant lunch bags, okay? So you get 50 bags, and they are 6 1/8 by 4 inches by 12 3/8. And the reason these work so well is because my designs are like, the size of the designs on the sheet fit really well. They're like 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So they work better on here. If you only have these lunch bags and you can't get anything, then it's okay. You're just gonna have to trim down some of the designs, okay? So I wanted to show you those 2 items. And in the other little video, I used some white bags, and I wanted to show you. Those were regular lunch bags, just like this beige one is, right? It's just white, and I got these at Walmart. So go to your Walmart, get that. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's, and get yourself some drywall tape. Now, let's look at how gorgeous these are. I had so much fun making these the other day. Okay, this one is 1 bag, right? and I opened up both ends so that I would have pockets. And then what I did was, you don't get tabs in the kit to cut out, but hopefully you have a tab punch. So this is my whale tail punch. So I have a whale tail, and then I've got that squared one. And so this is one of the Christmas cards that somebody gave me a whole stack because she's not doing cards anymore. And look at the color, just totally went with this whole kit. So I just put a tab on it and stuck it inside the pocket. Now, this is strictly a flip through video. If you need me to make a video about how to make any of these, the basic kits, just let me know and I'll be happy to make a quick how-to video. This, I was just trying to give you an effect of all the Christmas kits that I've created for you so that you can pick which one you want to work on. I love that little picture, isn't it cute? So then this has a opening too. And then here is, I took one of the papers and I put it on a piece of cardstock so that it would be, you know, not just a piece of paper coming in and out, right? And then I just put one design on here. Now the cool part is this whole kit, all of these images look gorgeous on brown paper bags. So you don't have to do a lot of background work with these. This is a piece from the kit. You get a whole bunch of background pages that coordinate and then a bunch of tags. Look at these little tags. I even made you vintage little mini tags in there. And then look at these. Aren't these just stunningly gorgeous? Like I said, I had fun designing the kit as well as making theirs. So there's one little flip journal. Here's another one. One bag, right? And I opened the one end, and I don't think I put anything in there, but you could. And then this one, this is the bottom flap. You know, it's this part that always comes, right? So I just glued it down on the two ends of it and made a small pocket. So I used one of the mini cards. And there's my other punch for tabs. That's a square one. So that you could just stick one in there. And then that's a piece of the background paper with some of the ephemera. But isn't that cute? Okay, now, then I got tricky. I got into making these flipper things. So you just need some ribbon, and it's best if you use a, I'm gonna say grommet, but that's not what I mean. You know what I mean. What are these metal things? Oh my gosh, I forget everything when I'm talking to you. Okay, this is one kit. Now, do you see what I did with the bag here? This is the one, I closed this off, put the tape on, put one picture there. But here again is the flap, right? So I left the flap like that. And then I made that so you could put some really fun tags in it. And then there's a piece of music paper. But isn't that just gorgeous? So this doesn't have an opening. So there's no openings except this one and this, okay? And then what you do is you put one of the, oh, I can't think of what this is. I put one on this piece of fold, okay? And then you just tie one long piece of ribbon. I mean, it's one all piece of ribbon. And I go through there, tie a knot in it, leave one end long, one end short, and then you can just tie little bows. And it's just so perfect for this kit. Isn't that one pretty? Very pretty. Okay, here's another one. And this one I did leave an opening. And yes, I used the postcard from the kit. And I put that into the opening. And here we go again. Here's the small, they're short. See these flaps, let me get one of the big ones. I keep showing you the small one. Let me get one of the large bags to show you. Yeah, I got two. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, see, it's not very deep, right? So all I do is just glue that and make this little pocket. And the reason that some of these have this flap is because the bag was just too big. And at first I cut it off and then I went, no, just make a little flap. Okay, so that's how I did that. So here's, here we're working on this one. And so I took a piece of the background paper and went in underneath the pocket and then left the little pocket for some 2 cards that go in there. And then there's that trifold that comes in all my kits. And here we go again. This would make a great gift, and you could stick a gift card in there, right? But isn't that just so pretty? I love that girl. So that just had some red ribbon on it. Then I made a couple of cards from the pictures. And again, these are cards that my friend gave me. So they're red with this gorgeous gold, and they came with envelopes. And I had a few of the pictures left after I made the little books. And I thought, well, I'll just make some cute cards. Good tidings. Here's another one with the children, the old-fashioned children, and Merry Christmas. Now, this yarn, fiber, whatever you want to call it, I got that at Dollar Tree, and they still have it. I was just in there today. It's $1.25 for a nice size skein. And then there's another card with the two little girls and all their presents, and I just put Merry Christmas in there. But see the difference just by adding some ribbon, right? Of course, I tie these when no one's around, so there's always an opening. But that just makes such a pretty card with that gold edging. Okay, let's get into some more of the little journals. And so we're gonna untie this one. And as I showed you, what happens, I'm gonna show you, let me lay the bag on here. So see how the bag, there's this extra part that you don't need? And that's what I'm doing with this thing. I'm leaving that as a fold and making these cute. So here we go again. I just used the one little mini pocket there. There's no other openings. No, I closed that one up. Okay, but just the pictures are so stunning, aren't they? Look at the pictures. They're just so pretty. That's nostalgic Christmas things for you. So you're gonna wrap that around. Come to the side, tie a darling little bow. And there we go. A couple more left. Now these I got really fun with. I made them 3 and 4 of them. Okay, untie the bow and look at that. Isn't that little picture just gorgeous? That cute little girl. If you know anything in the old days, in the 1800s and early 1900s, they made something called cabinet cards, and I have a friend who collects them. They don't make them anymore, but these were the kind of images that were on the cabinet cards. So now this one, look, I did a triple on it, which came out really fun. So all I did with the bag, right, here's the pocket there. So instead of the fold, I folded it this way. See how I did that? And then that's how that's gonna go in there. So that's how that one works. Then I just added a pocket to put a tag in. And again, I left that small opening on the side here, and I put, I made these boarding passes. These are the coolest little things. They're only in this kit. It says Merry Christmas, so you can put somebody's name on there. They were just fun to make. I made them digitally. And then there's a nice, pretty little card. So that's how that one works. And this one does have an opening. So again, I stuck one of those cards there, and this could be a gorgeous Christmas card. So I left that opening open, fold it in, fold it again, and then we'll tie it back up. And this simple tying with one grommet just is so easy, right? Okay, I've got another one of those where it's the same triple fold. So we open that one. Look at the little boy with the train set. Isn't he darling? And I did leave this end. I cut it open and I stuck some paper in there for that one. It's just some writing paper. And then here's some of the tags into that pocket. And I closed that one up. So that's how this one's slightly different. Isn't that pretty? And then we've got one more of Santa and his reindeer. It's supposed to be Rudolph, I guess. Who knows? So I used the drywall tape again. And here's that tri-fold. I put it inside here, which I thought that was just so pretty. And let's see, I don't have any other pockets on this. I have a pocket on the outside, which, did I fill it up? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, I have something in there. Yeah, I took one of the inside papers and just added a tab, the background pages, and then would tie that up. So that is called the Victorian Christmas Kit. And the last part that I want to share is I have 2 ephemera kits. So there's 8 actual junk journal kits. And then there's 2 ephemera kits. And I did not cut these because I wanted you to see them. One is traditional. These are those cabinet cards that I was talking about, okay? And so, I have all the count in there, but I didn't have it beside me. So there's 2 pages of those fun, like little kid cabinet cards. Then there's a whole bunch of like a logo for different Christmas things in there. Then you get some Christmas stamps. And so you can print this on the nice 32-pound matte photo paper and then just cut around in it, and it's perfect. You don't have to print it on a cardstock. And then I gave you all of these gorgeous Christmas stamps, and there's a secret to how you cut that out. I'll tell you that in a second because I got to go to my other desk to get the scissors. And then here's some old, these are again cabinet cards. See how the writing was? So I think they were kind of like a gift card that you would give to somebody. And somebody obviously scanned these in, and then I just got a hold of them. So I'm offering you two of those. And then there's some fun old like looking cabinet cards with Christmas music on them. 2 more pieces of Christmas music, okay? So that's the one kit. That's the traditional kit. And then I did a religious kit because obviously I'm Faith Art Design Studio. And I get so excited that I got a hold of all of these gorgeous faith-filled cabinet cards. And so like, look at that one. Christmas, peace, and gladness be yours. So there's Mary and baby Jesus, and they're just so pretty. So if you print these on this paper, the 32-pound, it works pretty well, or print it on cardstock. So there's a ton of these. Look at these. Aren't these just stunning? They're very ornate. So somebody said, Diane, they're more like a Catholic style, but I think you could cut these out and put these in the Victorian Christmas kit and they would look gorgeous, okay? And so there's pages and pages of these. And then look at these beautiful, like medieval ones, these cabinet cards. These are copies of originals that you can use. And then there's some more. This is all faith-based, okay? More faith-based. And here's some like Renaissance ones. And then they come in the larger size. If you wanted to use that on the front of a card and make Christmas cards out of it, you could totally do that, okay? So I'm just flipping through that. So when you add these 2 ephemera kits, I said there's 10 Christmas kits. So that's what you get. So you get all of that. So I'm just going to wrap this up with, hopefully you've now seen all of my kits. You've watched through. This is a long video, but how else could I do it when I have 10 kits? And my goal was that you would see all these kits and then you would pick the ones that you think like, yeah, that's your style and that's what you want to do for Christmas. You want to make them as gifts. And so it's October 1st when I'm putting this video out. And so if you start now, you'll have this only took me about 2.5, 3 weeks, but look how many I made. I made like 100 items, okay? You're probably not going to make that many, but you absolutely can. And this is a way to be prepared for Christmas gifts, a way to make personal Christmas gifts, a way for you to share your faith. And so I hope that you have heard me through this whole video, that you picked up on the key features of each kit that I've given you, how you could actually use them. You could always go back to that segment for each of the kits and see what did Diane actually make. And as I said, if you want me to do a quick video on how to do these lunch bag little journals, absolutely, I will do that. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope you're inspired, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, even though I live in Florida and it's triple digits today, October 1st. So please don't forget to like, please comment. Tell me your favorite kit. Tell me the things that you might want to use this for. Do you want to make it for yourself? Do you want to make it as gifts? And please make sure you've subscribed so you get all my creative content. And even more important, share this video with any of your friends. Just give them a link. Hey, look at all this fun Christmas stuff. It'd be really fun to get a couple of your girlfriends together and you sit there and make things on a Saturday afternoon. And then you're all ready for Christmas. So blessings. Thank you from Faith Art Design Studio. I started with 1 kit and then I couldn't stop. And so you have 8 junk journal kits, 2 ephemera kits. I think I've covered you all my bases. I've given you the whimsical, I've given you the pretty, I've given you the traditional, I've given you the antique and vintage. So enjoy.